Welcome Reds fan. Nottingham Forest transfer news, defender interest as Steve Cooper sent January plea. The latest Nottingham Forest transfer news as the Reds look to do business in the January window after a busy summer. The World Cup may be in full swing, but eyes are already starting to turn to the January transfer window for Nottingham Forest. The Reds had one of the busiest summers on record in terms of transfers both in and out of the club, and there could be some more movement in the winter window too. Steve Cooper could look to add to his squad in order to give the team the edge in the race for Premier League survival. There is now just a matter of weeks to go before the window opens, with work going on behind the scenes. There will be possibilities of both arrivals and exits at the City ground. If you are a faithful fan of Nottingham Forest and don't want to miss the outcome of this information that has just arrived on Reds, subscribe to the channel right now. I'm following all these news and I'll update you on everything that will happen firsthand. The January transfer window will be an interesting one for Nottingham Forest. Do they stick or twist? Another overhaul is unlikely, certainly not when Steve Cooper has openly discussed the challenges which came with the last one. But if Forest are to strengthen, it is at the top end of the pitch where they may well look at bringing in additional resources. Prior to the season pausing, they had begun to look a greater threat going forward, creating more chances and finding the back of the net. However, there is still room for improvement. Nevertheless, might there be a solution already in place? Sam Surridge has found game time limited this term, but he can still have a significant part to play. Nottingham Forest loanee Loic Bade is reportedly a player attracting interest from Italian side Salernitana ahead of the January transfer window. After joining the Reds on a season-long loan from French club Stade Rennais during transfer deadline day, the central defender has yet to make a single appearance for the club, featuring as an unused substitute against Wolverhampton Wanderers in mid-October was the closest Bade came to making his Forest bow. Naples-based Italian daily newspaper Il Mattino, via Salernitana News, translated into English by Sport Witness, claims that the player could be on the move again in January and is a name in the notebook of Salernitana sporting director Morgan De Sanctis, with a central defender one of their priority positions to recruit during the winter window. Nottingham Forest supporters are calling for Richie Laryea to be given more of a chance at the City ground after impressing for Canada in their World Cup opener against Belgium. The Red Devils won the Group F game 1-0 after former Chelsea striker Michy Batshuayi scored the only goal of the match just before halftime after Canada's Alphonso Davies had missed a penalty early on. Laryea started on the opposite flank to the Bayern Munich player as a right wing-back and put in a fine performance. The player is on loan back at Toronto, whom the Reds signed him from at the start of this year, for the rest of this season, but some Forest fans are calling for a recall after this World Cup showing. And so, Foresters fan, what business would you like to see Forest do in January? Write your opinion in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Soon, I'll bring you more curiosities and first-hand news. Thanks.